Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country, and Let's Play Control Sidetracks. Yep, we're going to try to wrap up all the last sidetracks. I got, of course, Jessie here in her side gig outfit as the janitorial assistant to God, which I figure is probably the most appropriate outfit for when we're taking a break. But in any case, what I'm going to try to do is try to put together all the extra material that I've recorded both in regular sessions and in Insomnia Theater sessions, and with a bit of a narrative spin. It's going to be kind of a grab bag between whiteboards and secret areas, and of course, television. Because, television fits in everything Remedy does. Just look at it. Everything from Max Payne to Alan Wake to this place. Anyways, so without further ado, let us get on with it. Okay, this is guaranteed to trigger my vertigo, but I'm going to attempt to see if there's anything above us. Because, as we drop right down into here, if we run automatically. So I'm wondering if there's anything up here. I'm also going to try the other exits here. Alright, so yeah. There's another one over there. There's some stuff over here. Can I get to it? Right, cool. And boom. Doesn't open up to anything, unfortunately. Might have just screwed myself over. Oh, wait. Oh, it's right there. That's the damn thing I'm looking for. Alright, so yeah, because I should have checked on the walls too. I'm kind of nuts about that. See if we can get there before we fall down and go boom. Oh, thank God. Oh yeah, feels so good. I knew there was something behind this locked door in the same section. All right, it's not much, mind you, but it is a thing. So yeah, that happened. Okay, so cool. I'm not sure if I want to do that again though. Hang on. Okay, so I've been kind of waiting for this one since I got the clearance level 6. Let's see what's inside. I always love breaking into places I haven't been before. Well, apparently it's a prison. Or the medical wing, which I'm not surprised at, at all. I got a couple things here. Tape recorder, let's go. Wrong button. There you go.
Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending patient for x-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? Found it burst right out of him. Call black! Get Marshall!
Okay, so that's how the astral hunters started coming into our world. They implanted themselves into the people who were diving into the astral plane, used them as hosts, and just burst right in. I gotta find a way to undo that sort of thing. They're unkillable at the current rate, at the current moment, so yeah, this makes them extraordinarily annoying. There we go. And we just open the door back out through here. Okay, so that's done. Let's check out the next one. Okay, so continue our investigation for hidden spots. I just noticed that there's a window here we don't have an office to, so let's see what we can find. Come on, let me in. Ugh. Give me a second. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Use a rocket launcher. Wait, that's the shotgun. Never mind. It's been a while. Apparently charge, not that. And that takes care of things quite nicely. And there's a box right there. And a hidden area. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I never get quite what I want with these things, though. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. I was running back here to leave, and I noticed that we have a piece of lore that I missed completely on my way here. So, let's secure it, shall we? Ordinary AWE Stage 4B. Come on, let's hit it. Alright. Ordinary AWE Stage 4B Town Proper Witness Testimony. We went in and met Polaris like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn, the world fading in for the first time, familiar but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The Dun monkeys and the Knot Mother were coming straight at us. Dilos was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them, all except Hand. That was when Polaris went to. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of paranormal entity designate Polaris. Okay, so yeah, that explains some of what happened afterwards. Polaris is the one who told them how to do so, and that turning off the projector does in fact sever the connection with whatever the entity. It severs the connection between the dimension that creates the entities, in other words, like the Knot Mother, and our world, and then that means that since our world rules are different and they can no longer exist with them, they cease to exist. So once you drop the portal, the monsters go, which is why if we turn off the slide projector in this world, in the oldest house, as it were, the hiss will disappear. All right, so let's take off. Okay, so continuing our search for secret areas, I popped down into mold land over here, and I happen to notice there's a very small shaft up there, and I'm thinking maybe I'm really careful. Alright, can't quite get up there, so we'll have to... What if we stack... Hang on. What if we stack something here? And stand on it, and see about... Oh wait, that didn't work. Oh well. How does one get up there? If we could start from up here. Alright. Oh, up there. Thank you. I see something, but I can't get up there yet. Disappointed. Higher, maybe? Even higher. It's not gonna work. Did I clip? Yeah, I think I clipped. Alright, so from the toilet. Huh. Or wait, maybe on the toilet? Yes, it will work. Aha! So the toilet was the key. Excellent, excellent. Right, so remember, toilets are your friend, apparently. And it's just an astral blip. Although it's kind of weird to have this ceiling light here. Alright, hang on. Never have to worry about falling again. Places we can get up to here. Quite. Not quite. Alright, so maybe if we start from a higher place... Now try. I think we can almost get to it. A little higher. A little higher. So, yeah, we'll figure something out here. Something up there. Almost. Okay. Bingo, got it. Oops. Try again. Bingo. Cool, cool. Oh, we found something. And another item box. Yeesh, everything around here. Also moldy. They've kind of gotten the second stage here. The mold has created a mulch, and the mulch is creating the next layer of alien fungus. Remember, these are all actually micro machines like plants, and not, in fact, actual mold. Which probably makes them terrifying because it means they were created by a society that considers this to be a terraformed paradise. Yeah, just think on that for a bit. No, I just happened to teleport here and noticed that there's a balcony over there that I think I should probably try to get to. And apparently, just need to float over this direction. Alright, cool. Let's go see what's in here. Oh, for crying out loud, how difficult it is to blow something up. Hang on, let's just make this a little easier. Oh, cool. Darling Underhill disagreement. Okay, let's see what we got. Looks like we've got politics. Office politics. Federal Bureau of Control. Dear Dr. Darling, I must inform you that the very questionable documentation I am seeing from Underhill's disk, she clearly has no concept of what the mold is. She claims there are microorganisms responsible for constructing the mold. Ridiculous. It's a rapidly growing fungus, not dissimilar to kudzu. She's fabricating complexity to justify her absurd budget demands. Speaking of which, I find it interesting that an old friend of yours gets her budget approved with no question asked. I wonder if the Operations Oversight Committee would be interested in learning that. Yours in estimation, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Well, she's still alive and you're dead, so to me that gives her a lot more, how do I say this? It makes me think that she's probably, and plus the fact you can't seem to get this stuff out of, oh, thank God, so we've got the mold stuff pill going already. More to go. Hammer procedures. Game Hammer. Note, per Archival Mandates 8.8, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. Containment procedure. No known method for suppressing items' thaumaturgical effect is yet known. Prevent infection, wear proper safety gloves while handling. There's an altered effect. The item is a wooden mallet from a high striker carnival game. A long wooden handle extends from the head. The item infects any organic material with an unknown disease upon making physical contacts. The effect of the disease is similar to leprosy but develops at a much faster rate. Within a matter of days, tissue loss develops in limbs closest to the point of infection. When the disease itself is not claiming any lives, secondary infection has removed numerous deaths. You sure it's not just infected wood? I mean, seriously, it could just be, you know, stuff. Oh, we got stuff up there, too. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Underhill's got her stuff together, and this lab certainly doesn't. A hidden location. Again? Oh, what the? Oh, that was a thing that happened. Guess they don't like music. Wow. We should turn that off. Just, you know. No, don't. Jesse. Don't make my life harder than it is. God, where's the chanters? Ew. Well, that happened. Let's go see what's on the other balcony. I love this thing. Of course, it's all going to be a budgetary issue, I'm sure. Did Underhill infect this lab to get back at them? Fear and loathing in Lab 37?
It's done.
Darling.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's an easy choice, no choice. It's there now. Protecting the most important thing. From what's coming. I'll be there inside. Locked down. Ready to be blown away.
Huh?
Ready for the journey.
He's not doing well.
To be blown flying into the water. Ready to see. To understand.
The actor must be having fun. Okay. So he is going to jam himself into something and try to enter another dimension? Is that what's going on? God, darling, I was hoping to meet you, but that just doesn't seem to be likely at this point. Anyways. Let's see what we got. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, during an insomnia run here, I notice there's a platform up there, and I'm thinking that I should probably go see what that's all about. Because, you know, if it's there, it's meant to be explored. Let's find out. Okay, cool. Alright, back up a little, but don't want to fall. Alright, cool. Cool. So I did this before once, and I stopped to get that box, but I never actually checked to see if there's anything above here, which is weird. And we have a television. Anything else? Alright, cool. So the thing is about these TVs is that I've tossed 2 of them into the furnace now. So technically I... Oh, wait, we got something here. Wow, hold on. Surfboard procedures. Surfboard? Alright, cool. Red surfboard. GURU surfboard. Altered item 43. PI. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Any attempts to abuse the object's effects for personal gain will result in termination. Description. Altered effect. An ancient antique surfboard believed to originate from the 1960s due to design. The item enhances self-confidence with such a duration as effect is blank. Background. The item came to the Bureau's attention through a popular nationwide tour of speaking engagements advertising the item as the proven miracle worker, especially those afflicted by personal shortcomings. The other of course is called the power of the board. Double meaning. Created and operated by a man named Chester Bless. Numerous attendees explain an immediate surge in optimism and daring after touching the item. Once the craze reached a fever pitch, with events attracting thousands of people, the Bureau took action. The agents raided Mr. Bless's Los Angeles home, only to find the house empty and the man gone, and the item remained in the house in plain sight. So they wanted you to have it, which you really should be thinking about why that's the case. In the case, that's the thing. I've thrown through 2 of these things into the furnace already. What happens if I pour a 3rd one in? Let's see. Oh, for crying out loud. Guys, I'm busy! Oh, can I evade these guys? Losers! Alright, they can get over this side, I guess. Oh, for crying out loud. Give me a second. Yeah, you can actually drop an item by pressing F. Guys! Can we... Oh, God, give me a moment. Oh, gods. Can we pencil this in for later? Let's try that again. Oh, no. Come here. I don't want to throw it away. I want to use it. Yeah, make sure you catch yourself that time down. We should be able to get to a lower level pretty easily from here. We just need to make sure we have someplace safe to drop off onto. Well, maybe we'll just take the stairs. I mean, technically I could float all the way down, but let's just be practical about this. But yes, I've thrown 2 of these into the furnace. I want to see what happens if we throw another one in, if anything, really. Oh, cool, we can get down to the main platform now. Alright, hi, Johnson. Hell of a commute, isn't it? God, I feel like the world just coming down on me. We're coming down on the world. That was a terrible joke, I apologize. Anyway, so yeah, we need to locate the furnace. So where is that from here? Well, I could just follow the signs. I guess. That would just be cheating. Apparently I can't run with this thing. Furnace. I think it's this way. Elevator. Coolant pump. Are we close to the furnace? I think so, yes. So we just have to go through here, I think. Oh, that's right. It's right next for the coolant pumps. I think. Ugh. Problem is I can't regenerate energy when I do that when I'm carrying something like this. Furnace chamber. Go this way. Right, it's down here. Really should be conserving my energy, but I'm about as impatient as you guys probably are. So let's get this over to the furnace and see what happens. Alright, cool. Hey, at least we've got the right sort of access point here. Let's go. And... No, wrong button. I'm be so bad at this sometimes. Right then, that did nothing, but maybe it will do something eventually. Anyways, I did recall there's another one in here, and I think I know how to get it now. Yay. Remember from one of my previous... Oh, God, Jesse. Here, I was thinking about I have to find a way to get in there, since there seems to be an opening down there, but... No, try that again. Let's try. I can't get through it. So, yeah. Got it. Alright. Just had to be basic with this one. And we'll throw this one in too. That makes 4. Don't know how many we're supposed to do. Don't know if you get anything for it. Don't know if I'm doing anything right, but it's a thing. Alright, well, nothing happened. Alright, so moving on. So, a lot of hunting and pecking, and look what I find. There's another one right here. I won't say how long it took me to do this, but we do need to get to the furnace chamber again. Let's see. Where are we from it? Are we, like, next to it? Because that would be, like, totally ridiculous. Yeah, we just need to turn this way. The coolant pump's going... Alright, right, this way. Back through this way. Alright, coming through, and I'm gonna spare you the walkthrough. And once again, into the forge, as it were. Okay. Still nothing. I'm doing more of these things out here? Alright, let's find out. Yes, I'm doing the whole obsessive compulsive thing. You know, what gets me is a lot of this stuff I've already been over, as you can see by this empty box over here. And somehow I missed the freaking television just sitting here, just chilling, you know? Let's get this one through and see what we've got. Alright, back through here. Do-do-do-do-do. It's only a quick run, so I'm probably not gonna cut and paste this one. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, so we'll run over here. And of course, we'll fly over and toss this thing into the fire, because fire loves fire, right? I mean, this would be considered a kind of worship, because it's an image of the fire itself. Alright, cool. Still not sure what we're doing here. And in a completely unrelated note, while I was fighting off a whole bunch of, well, still am technically fighting off a whole bunch of hiss monsters, I had to jump up here to avoid getting blown up. And you see what I see down there? That, my friends, is a television. Fortunately, I'm just going to have to pick it up and drop it at the moment because I need to possibly defend myself and wait for this damn elevator to show up. Guys, just give me a moment. Oh, there you are. Hi. Go away. Audio will clean it up later. Alright, so, grab this, and where was the television? I just dropped it. Come on, don't tell me I lost it somehow. Ah, there we are. And we'll wait for the elevator and run up. It's going to take us a while. So, yeah, maybe I can go back quicker through here. So, I'll catch you on the other side. Okay, so we've got this one here. I think it's technically 6 now. And we're going to go feed it. Now, this is a form of worship, by the way, because if you you sacrifice an image of a god, essentially sacrificing the creativity and energy you put into the image, because you've made it yourself, or in this case, we record it from a tape, and then we're going to sacrifice to the god to show worship. Threshold Remnant, House Memory, Eternal Fire. Wait, what? What's Eternal Fire? Alright, give me this. Did I not get it because I was full? God damn it. Wait, did I lose out on something? Because I would be most angry if that is the case. Unless, of course, it's a regular mod. Okay, missions, collectibles, personal mods. Eternal Fire? No Eternal Fire? Alright, cool. Zoom, pierce, damage, or efficiency, refund, spin. Huh. Whoa, Eternal Fire. Ammo, refund on chance to hit 100%. So that means every time I shoot with the gun, I'll get a bonus. I suppose it might make this a little bit worth it. I mean, to try to use this. Hang on, let me access the one that has the least damage boost. And we'll throw Eternal Fire onto it and see if this actually makes this gun worth using. Oh, wait, it has to hit an enemy to do that, so I'm going to have to actually go test it on somebody else. Tell you what, next fight, that's what I'll do. Hang on. Okay, so this one's actually not that easy to locate. Now, we're just outside of the Atlas Chamber. This is basically I had to drop down here to open up the door to it, if you recall that back way when. And this whiteboard appears to be blank at normal lighting. You have to crank the lighting down to 10% to see if there's actually any writing here. So it's kind of supposed to be an obscure Easter egg is my guess. So let's see what it has to say. Okay, grass lawn. We're under invasion. This was the enemy looks like. Grass. It's mind control. We already lost. I will forget or be killed. It's been going on for a long time. Came from a threshold. Think. 4 more forests turn to lawns. More and more forests turn to lawns. It's killing the competition. More parks in the cities all the time. It's so nice. Even with extreme water shortage, people are dying. We are watering our lawns. We are the slave. Here, multitude with hive mind are one being, spreading, growing. Hey, it's in control. I don't know. We trim them, water them endlessly. Why is golf so popular? More lawns. Think about it. You know, it's true. The true face of the enemy is grass. I thought they were referring to the hive, and I was just kind of skimming it with this thing. So, yeah. All right, so my guess is that my entire theory is probably wrong, unless, of course, the grass really is an alien parasite that is slowly taking over our world. I don't know, Jesse doesn't believe that one. Anyway, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is the other one that I found so far. This is, of course, a security room, and I haven't bothered clearing it at the moment since they can't hear him in here anyways. And this is tucked in the back corner over here. In fact, you'll find a little plaque right here that says conference room. As you run into the conference room, it's ubiquitous American flags, which I'm going to go over into just how creepy that is later on. You'll find this little blackboard back here, which is actually the first one I spotted, might have referred to in the main game a little, but we're going to go over in detail right now. All right. This is the one where it kind of came up with the idea that these were somehow warnings that the house, aka the Demiurge, is trying to give the Archons that protect it. Important. Feels important and urgent vision. Writing this down so I don't forget the dream when I fell asleep throwing into the darling presentation of food poisoning. All right, I saw an inverted black pyramid, the board, the astral plane. That's usually the symbol for the board, or as I like to refer to them, the Watchers. And then a bread pyramid appeared beneath it. What's that? It felt scary and bad news. Morvo. I don't know if that's supposed to be a name or in foreign language. I ate a mushroom salad for lunch. Well, yeah, I gotta watch out with the fungus around here. They moved to be on top of each other, like elevator lights going up. Is this the sector elevator? Then they connected, docked. Ouch. Oh shit, it's an hourglass, a doomsday clock. It started flashing wildly. The sand is leaving down. Oh no, felt terrible. Do not wipe, this is a warning. Now it's all going down and the red is on top. This can't happen. We must stop this from happening. They rule us now. I woke up screams. This is a warning. Okay, I'm going to guess that the red pyramid is supposed to represent the Hiss trying to infiltrate the astral board. So this puts the red, by the way, in alchemical terms, of both fire and masculine. Now, if you think, what's the Hiss's avatar? A dude. And what are... Oh, man, let's just say it that way. And what's the avatar for the board right now? The downwards triangle up in Western alchemy refers to the female and cold. And you got to admit, this place is cold. So you have to remember, at this point, neither the Hiss nor the board are good. Which is the board will let humans do their own thing, more so than the Hiss will. I mean, I don't want to spend the rest of eternity doing this. Do you? All right, moving on. Okay, so this is the second level up by the mailroom. You can see roughly where we are, and right next to the tape recorder for one of the America Overnight episodes. But yeah, I ran right past this early in the game, and I vaguely recalled it was here. So here we are again to see if we can piece together the story. Hopefully it's not about grass. Somewhere along the line, things went weird. No one was sure how this happened, whether it was something caused by someone or something, or if it was just happened by itself. There were a lot of stories. Everyone had a theory about how it happened, of which may be the weirdest, and perhaps only fittingly singled out here was a tale of a strange golden space helmet that someone had found in a secret research project to replicate and manufacture those helmets. It was said the helmet opened a way to another place, different from this, but whether that other was actually a place or other, or something that came over when you were wearing the helmet, no one knew, not even the scientists in charge of the project. In any case, or so the myth went, the helmets, or the people trying them on, brought the other closer to here. Now, the other could be the astral plane, remember, because the astral plane is the source of all power. These could be direct links to the astral plane that bypass the restrictions placed on by the oldest house / demiurge, and allow people to use the latent god powers that are located within humans that are being suppressed by said object. And yes, we're getting deep into my lore and chill at this point. Yeah, Gnosticism. All right, so the other things that learned how to take for granted, like technology and physics and religions, and time and just time and stuff. Let's use time and space. Just stopped working like they used to, stop altogether, became something different. There were a lot of accidents and terrible catastrophes at first, and most people died and disappeared. And in some places it rained flowers and others blood, and some people died and disappeared, and sometimes the other was very close and extremely rippled, and it could be the dark place from Alan Wake. It warped into something big, and other passed by close, and some, like a eldritch abomination or other entity, a transdimensional passing by, attracted by the helmets. And sometimes it was almost like in the old times, in the people myth. And people adjusted and adapted and learned to use the new things and laws to fix some of the old, but mostly went by people just forgot that things had ever been different, and the weird became normal. Everyone who believed in the myth thought that the golden helmets and those who wore them were bad and seemed to have a point, for those in the golden helmets, even when they were hardly ever seen anymore, were often on the rare occasions doing bad things. Luckily, the other gave many people strange abilities, and a few heroes rose to fight the bad things, and there were a lot of these bad things and lots of good things as well. But now, even more than before, the other things were ambiguous and never simple or clear, and people rarely could tell the good from the bad. In any case, things went on and it was almost never boring. Who wrote this? Report to Dr. Darling. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is foreshadowing or an object we haven't yet come across, this golden helmet, but it's interesting that it's here early in the game, and it could be a reference to objects of power in general, being that they are reality-altering devices, and the fact that the FBC is attempting to replicate that behavior, even though the board, who is overseeing them, may not want that, as the demiurge desires to keep, the watchers who desire to keep all power themselves and rule as gods over a crippled humanity. In any case, let's move on. Okay, so it is later, and I have discovered another whiteboard with writing on it, which is actually kind of significant. Now, as you may or may not know, I've done Alan Wake, which is the first in the Remedy series. The next, of course, being Alan Wake American Nightmare, Quantum Break after that, which is technically, but not kinda, in the continuity with these two, and of course, Control. But this refers to something known as a shoebox, which is important in Alan Wake. Now, of course, I will flash a timestamp up there on the right for when you can skip to if you want to avoid Alan Wake spoilers. And also the fact that there will be a link up there to the right that will take you to my Alan Wake run through, which was my first series. So be kind to younger me. All right, so let's see what we have to say. Shoebox notes. Now, in Alan Wake, it was set that during a dimensional reality reset, that Thomas Zane, the poet, removed himself from reality, and all evidence of his existence, except for anything within a shoebox. Now, he thought it was just going to be his one particular shoebox, but it turns out every shoebox was like that. It means if anything of Thomas Zane was in any shoebox anywhere when he erased himself, it's remained. In fact, there is a ARG sort of alternate reality game called House of Dreams, which is set after Alan Wake but before Control, which is set up as a series of blogs by a woman who discovers an unusual shoebox that a federal agent takes from her. Now, I'll put links to that if I also remember. I think I can do that now, over 1,000. If I don't put these links in, by the way, because processing will probably take place a couple of days from now, please, by all means, remind me in the credits, comments. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so what happened is that the Bureau did find there was a shoebox with some of Zane's material in it. The Bureau located the item and retrieved it. So this is their analysis of it. Shoebox, some notes. I think I've stumbled into something here. Only notes, early hypothesis, so further test needed. Shoebox, related to ordinary potential altered item. Now, retrieved from ordinary means that it is the box referred to in House of Dreams, because House of Dreams take place in ordinary before Control, which means it was still inhabited, which means that the person in that blog is probably disappeared or dead, unfortunately. AWE and Lab. Well, AWE is both Alter World Event and Alan Wake Experience, which will be the final DLC. Everything affected but shoebox and contents. In other words, when they do a reality alteration, oh my god, that means that Zane actually created it so all reality alterations can never affect anything in a shoebox. So make a really big shoebox and sleep in it every day, and you'll be less likely to be erased from existence. Okay? Recreated the event, same result. Recreated with a different shoebox from home, same result. Shoeboxes can't be altered. Content safe. Why? How? A loophole. We could use this. Summer 2012. Read Ordinary AWE 2002. That is when Jesse did, and Jesse and her brother accidentally, and their friends accidentally triggered the events in Ordinary that annihilated the entire adult population of the town, and of course indirectly led to the Hiss escaping, which means that, yeah, they did some bad things, except I will point out in my lore and chill episodes when we get to it, God's Evil Plan, I don't think that was entirely their fault. Anyways, Samantha Wells, that's the person from the House of Dreams blog, repopulation ongoing in town. Okay, so I was wrong. Wells happens after the Ordinary deal with these 10 years later. So what happens is that apparently real estate was really cheap because everybody disappeared. And I'm guessing, by the way, the Bureau probably put in some ringers. They hired actors or other people to pretend that they were living there and then sold the property cheap so they could get, not have an abandoned town in the middle of America. By the way, there are several of those, like dozens of those, especially in the Midwest and New England and a few other, and probably Pacific Northwest as well. Where, yeah, the entire population, what happens is the kids walk away because there's no economic possibility for them to stay, and the old people who own property there die off one by one. The town I came from, actually, is pretty far into that. I'd say it's got 10% of its population, and that's only due to the fact that it has a facility, correctional facility within town, which is the only employer. Kind of depressing, really. Anyways, blog, The House of Dreams, there we go. Title drop. FBC alerted. Yep. So she dreamed there was an agent that came to her place. Apparently what happened is they neuralized her, and it was an actual real event. Contents point to Tom Zane, a Bright Falls incident, 1970 summers, 2010. Yeah, okay. 1970s is backstory for Alan Wake. 2010 is Alan Wake, the game. Connected AWEs, content. Okay, who took the shoebox? We're in the middle of a test here. Bring it back, idiots. All right. So that goes over the fact that Thomas Zane did some serious shit when he wrote Reality, because now everything inside a shoebox is a dimensionally safe anchored sanctuary. So keep that in mind. Keep all your important stuff in shoeboxes. And I hope you did enjoy that little foray into the last, I think, major secrets of the old house in the main area. Of course, we're moving on from here to the Foundation DLC when we complete the main story, and after that, the Alan Wake experience. And we'll probably be coming full circle about that. Now, if you do like the Remedy shared universe, do be advised, I have another series called Lovecraft After Dark, which deals with the kind of crazy stuff. Now, it's for supporters of cultist level only, and we'll be going, the next series will be the Alan Wake American Nightmare, the integral between Control and Alan Wake, which shows you what Alan Wake was doing with his godlike but dangerous powers over the dark place after the DLC runs of the Alan Wake, because, we're going to be trying to fill in all the cracks. Now, it's not part of the main story, which is why I'm putting it in for, the After Dark series, and it is a bit trippier. I mean, yeah, it is trippier than this one, because it deals with all things temporal loops and reality alteration, all under the influence of, altered world event. So essentially, yes, probably we'll find some side file for it in the Bureau here. Anyways, if you like this, share, and subscribe. And if you really like it, down below are links to the Gumroad payment platform. You become a supporter. And of course, like I said, cultist level or higher supporters do get to see the After Dark series and have access to all other previous episodes and additional material. And we get us closer to the next stretch goal for supporters when we get the third bonus episode for the month. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Oh yeah, and hit that notification button if you subscribe. And all subscribers get to vote in the next series, which is definitely coming up soon. All right, catch you later. Bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of content and data.